It's your game. Take it.
After more than a month since its release, fans still can't get over Netflix's latest hit series, The Queen's Gambit. At first, skeptics could have thought, is a series about chess really that exciting to watch? And the answer turns out to be a resounding yes. The Queen's Gambit proves to be more than just a chess show. Indeed, the show's stunning cinematography, brilliant writing, authentic portrayal of the game, coupled with Anya's outstanding performance, had us all either rushing to buy chess sets on eBay or Googling how to play chess after watching. So in this video, we'll show you some hidden details you may have missed in The Queen's Gambit. Though the 7-episode series is easy to binge, there's actually a lot of interesting details we could have also easily missed, especially if you're a chess noob like me. So get ready to be enlightened as we show you a couple of the show's Easter eggs that might have just passed you by. A fair warning, there's going to be some spoilers ahead. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Number 10. The book that started it all. Every avid chess player knows how a chess opening can make or break a game. It's the foundation of every gameplay, and this was one of the first lessons Mr. Shaybell teaches Beth in the first episode. In fact, this is also the episode when Beth first hears and learns of the Queen's Gambit. After recognizing her talent, the gruff Shaybell hands the 7-year-old Beth a copy of the book Modern Chess Openings, which she then memorizes.
Modern Chess Openings?
It's the best book for you. It will tell you all you want to know.
This was actually an existing book that was first published in 1911, and had gone through a total of 15 editions. The book given to Beth was the 7th one, first published in 1946. For a long time, Modern Chess Openings was the encyclopedia for opening strategies and a definite must-have for all players. Later on in the series, Beth buys a 9th edition at one of the convenience stores. Number 9. Jose Capablanca? Speaking of books, in the second episode, Exchanges, a now teenage Beth ventures to the library to request a book about chess. At this, the librarian suggests a biography of Jose Capablanca, which she knows is a Grand Master.
He was a grandmaster.
What's a grandmaster?
A genius player.
Now, that name may have quickly flown over our amateur heads, but hearing that name alone is already one of the reasons why chess enthusiasts and experts will surely not cringe while watching this show. Jose Raúl Capablanca y Graupera was a Spanish and Cuban chess prodigy, similar to our beloved main character. He was not only a Grand Master, but also the reigning world champion from 1921 to 1927. He was considered the undisputed master of blitz chess during his time and was famous for his superb endgames. Number 8. The Department Store in Lexington. Another Easter egg you might have missed in episode 2, something not related to chess this time, was a scene where Beth's adoptive mother takes her to buy cheap clothes to wear for school.
Well, don't you look lovely?
We see them enter Ben Snyder's department store. This was another historically accurate detail, as the store actually existed in that time period. The specific store location operated from 1935 until 1980, and it was, at that time, one of only 2 department stores found in downtown Lexington, the same location where the show is set. However, what's different is the nearby buildings. What should have been the Ben Ali Theater was replaced with a Lexington Bank and a trust building. Today, the site of the department store is occupied by Robert F. Stevens Courthouse Plaza. Number 7. The Karokhan Defense. Though Beth won her first tournament debut during the 1963 Kentucky State Championship, it was no easy feat. In the final round, her opponent Henry Baltic opts for the Karokhan Defense, which definitely caught her off guard. And it was only after the match that Beth became familiar with the particular opening. Named after 2 German players, Horatio Caro and Marcus Kahn, the Karokhan Defense is one of the most solid openings for black against 1e4 c6. Though it's more subtle than Beth's aggressive Sicilian defense, make no mistake that it is no less effective and damaging, especially if the white is unprepared. Good thing our girl pulled herself together and made a comeback. The strategy was made widely popular in the 20th century by none other than Capablanca. It remains to be one of the go-to strategies of both past and present grandmasters alike. Number 6. Checks and Plaids. I won't blame you if what made you interested to watch this show was Anya's on-fleek outfits. This girl's wardrobe just kept getting better and better after every episode. As we know, the series was set in the Cold War era, which explains the obvious 60s fashion sense. And one thing that fans started to notice was a recurring theme of checks and plaids, which a lot of viewers already knew the reason behind before Netflix officially tweeted about it. In said tweet, the show's costume designer, Gabrielle Binder, masterfully used plaids and checks to evoke chessboards throughout the series. Can we please just take a moment to say, thank you, Gabrielle?
You look... Wow.
Thanks.
Number 5. Chess Review Magazine, September 1963 edition. While going out to buy cigarettes for her mom in episode 2, Beth notices a chess magazine which she later steals. While browsing it, we immediately see a lot of hidden details already. For one, the Chess Review was an actual magazine that was sold in the US from 1933 to 1969. But this is where it gets a little bit mixed up. First, the front cover that we see is from the November 1956 issue, not the 1963 one that she supposedly stole. The legit 1963 front cover featured the 3 winners of the Piatigorsky Cup instead. Second, when she continues to browse the pages, we see her linger on an ad for Power in Chess by Hans Kmach. Unsurprisingly, given the show's track record, this is another existing book that is well known in the chess community. However, this book was only published in 1968, and therefore would have been impossible to exist in the time she bought the magazine. Third, we see a report about the USSR Championship, definitely a foreshadowing, by Vasily Panov, a Soviet chess player who won 5 USSR championships. But the report we see was actually published in the February 1963 edition rather than the September one. Number 4. Chess Review Magazine, October 1963 edition. Fast forward to the 39th minute mark of episode 2, we see Beth pick up yet another Chess Review magazine, this time the October edition, which features the face of Benny Watts, Thomas Brodie Sangster, on the front cover. This is true too, but instead of Benny Watts, the real version bears the face of famous chess prodigy Bobby Fischer, whose edition was issued in October 1963. Number 3. The Sicilian Defense. Among the dozens of chess openings we see in the show, the Sicilian Defense is heavily featured. It instantly became one of Beth's opening repertoire after Mr. Seibel introduced it to her in episode 1.
You should learn the Sicilian Defense.
What's that?
It's an aggressive move that begins with 1 e4 c5.
When white moves to king 4, black does this.
Then what?
There are many variations of the Sicilian Defense, one of which is the Scheveningen, which was featured in the 3rd episode when Benny and Beth face off. In that episode, 7 out of the first 10 moves we see on the screen incorporate the moves for Scheveningen. But among the other variations that we got to see, including the Sicilian Dragon, the Rossolimo attack, and the Levenfish, the Najdorf variation stands out for being displayed the most. It's actually one of the openings that are very difficult to master. It was first set in passing in episode 1, then makes its first feature when Benny Watts plays it against Beth during their first meeting. Later on, Beth plays it herself, and we learn more about it during the discussion regarding the Argentinian grandmaster who founded it, Miguel Najdorf. Number 2. Benny introduces David and Danny. In the 5th episode, Fork, Beth joins Benny for some speed chess. There, he introduces his friends Danny Weiss and David Friedman. For those of you who are not that familiar with the director Scott Frank, the names were alluding to his friends and collaborators Danny D.B. Weiss and David Beinoff, born David Friedman. If you've watched Game of Thrones, you'd know who these guys are. After Game of Thrones, the duo partnered with Scott Frank for the film adaptation of 2018's Dirty White Boys. Number 1. An homage to an 1858 match. On the series' second to last episode, Adjournment, our dear Beth is finally starting to live a sober life with the help of Benny and his friends. And to prepare for her upcoming Paris tournament against Borgov, they play a round of competitive speed chess where she repeatedly defeats all 3 of them.
Let's do it again.
The final combo of winning moves we see was actually taken directly from the famous 1858 Paul Morphy-Duke Carl match. At the end, the camera hovers above the chessboard, where we see the recreation of the final position of said match with a rook-bishop winning combo move. Even chess enthusiasts might have missed this quick homage. And that's it for our list. We hope you enjoyed and learned a lot. Who's itching to play a game of chess now? If you think we've missed a couple of hidden details, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like and press subscribe, plus the notification bell for more interesting videos like this one. See you next time!